Hello and welcome back to Spreadsheet demonstration of review number 2. This fourth in a series of videos on review number 2, which started on page 123 of your textbook. In previous videos, we worked our way through steps 1 through portion of step 9, 9E to be specific, and we'll revisit 9E for just a second here. 9E states that we're going to rotate the cells up and middle align the cell contents. What the author really wanted to do, okay, as we look at our display here in the cells A through A45, all right, he does want to rotate them so that they rotate text up. He does want to middle align them. I said rotate text up. Well, let's try that again. I must have pushed the wrong button. Let's try that again. Rotate text up, which it is. And then we're going to middle align and center align our data so that they range pretty much in the center of the cell. Okay? Item 9F. The format of the cell A22, just A22 alone, okay, is going to be in the accent 1 cell style. So we're going to find our cell styles and we're going to go for accent 1. Then cell A32, the next one in the list, we're going to use a different cell style. It's accent 2. And cell A37, we will use cell style number 3. And what do you guess? Okay. Cell number A42 will be in cell style accent 4. We're going to change the font size of all of these merged cells to 14 points to just let them stand out. We're going to add a thick outside border. This is the next step. We're going to add a thick outside border around each category items in the ranges A22 through O31. Okay, so we're going to select A22 through O31, and we're going to use a thick outside border, and we're going to do the same thing here. And thick outside border. Notice you don't have to search for it again. And once you've found it, and now it's the last one you used is the default. And we'll do the same for soups, because we have soups for me. There we go. Okay, so there's a thick outside border in those ranges. Item 10, use conditional formatting to highlight the negative values in the ranges E6 through F10 and E14 through F18. Okay. E6 through F10, E6 through F10, and hold the control key down, E14 through F18, and then in the Home tab and the Styles group, we're going to use conditional formatting. Okay. And we're going to highlight cell rules and highlight cell rules where the value is less than a certain value. We're not going to accept the default value. We're just going to put a 0 here so that the light red fill with the dark red text, okay, is going to show up anytime the cell has a value of less than 0. And that works out pretty good. It's because there they show. All right, so that one worked out all right. Then in item 11, we're going to use conditional formatting to format cells that rank in the top 10% where the cell range is from C22, left click and hold, through N45. Do not include, please do not include the cells where the subtotal's set, all right? That will just throw everything off. So if you don't get the same value I do, the first thing I want you to double check for is to make sure you selected the same set of cells. It's C22 colon N45. Okay, so we've selected that. Now we're going to go to the conditional formatting command once again. This time we're looking for the top and bottom rules, and we're going to look for the top 10%. Now the default, once again, is to show it with a light red fill. Let's change that to a green fill with a green text and choose OK. Now the author also asked, the author did not ask for a bold, okay? But it's just my personal opinion that if you bold these fields, it'll look a little better. Plus, you'll get the experience of what it's like to manage a currently existing rule. In order to do that, you can't move your cell selection. You have to keep the same one. And then we're going to manage a rule. This is extra, by the way. It's not in the book. This is extra. And then we're going to do a top 10%. It's the only rule that exists for the set of cells that we've selected. And then we're going to choose Edit the Rule. And then we're going to change the format of the result. And we're going to go for bold. And choose OK. And choose OK. And apply it. And then choose OK. Now, when you're in the top 10%, they should show up with a bold green number. And I think that'll look a little better. Item 12 reads, create a legend for the top conditional formatting you added in the worksheet in the cell O20. Okay, so here we go. We're going to select O20 over here, and you're going to type in the words top sellers. Okay, and that's what top seller says. And then you're going to use the same formatting as the conditional formatting for the top 10%. Now, under normal circumstances, this might pose an issue. However, as fate turns out, one of the cell styles matches the conditional formatting that we just applied. So what I found is if you go to the cell styles group and you click on the good style, you've already matched the green fill and the green font, and all you have to do to match the other part is to click on bold, and you're done. Okay, this video has gone long enough. What I'd like to do is ask you to save your work. Okay, save your work and take a break for just a second. We will come back with step number 13, the last step, in the next video.